Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, I'm a dog trainer and groomer, and today we are going to be doing a full groom on Hobbs, who is a 1-year-old Havanese mix. We are going to go ahead and get started with doing his nails, and then we're going to completely brush him out, do a little bit of trimming. He's fairly clean right now, so I'm going to get a good majority of his length off of his coat before I bathe him. And then I'm going to come back and finish things up with his face and his body. So let's go ahead and get started. Push back the hair on his feet and get started with trimming him. Good boy, Hobbs. White. White. Way up. Now I do constantly talk to the dogs that I groom. It kind of keeps them calm. It's very helpful. Alright, now we're going to use a slicker brush and we are going to go ahead and brush them out. Very good boy, Hobbs. Alright, now that he is all brushed out, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of sanitary and paw pad trimming. We're going to use the Heading Pals cordless trimmer, which I have done a review on and I'm really growing to like it. When I do sanitary trims, I do put it on the highest level with just the blade, and then when I do paw pads, I do put it on the lowest level with just the blade. So we're going to go ahead and start with the paw pads. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. White. Yeah, you like wet. Good boy. Good job. Now we've switched it to the highest level, and we are going to do a little sanitary trimming. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. Good, Hobby. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. All right, now we're done with these clippers. We are going to move to the Oster Classic 76s. These are my absolute favorite for trimming. I use a 30 blade on it. I like this one better than anything shorter than that because I feel like it gives it a cleaner, less choppy look when you're just using the blade in a guard. We are going to use a 6 guard on his body and head, and we are going to use a 5 on his legs because they like his legs a little bit shorter because he is an active kid. Realize he has some mats in his hair. We're going to take our comb and we're going to use it on the biggest side and kind of start pulling these out a little bit. We're just being gentle with it. You don't want to be too aggressive because you don't want to actually hurt them. Hobbs' parents are actually very good about keeping him brushed out and making sure he gets groomed about every 4 to 6 weeks. All right, now that we are done bathing Hobbs, it's time to blow dry him. So we have towel dried him. He got his teeth brushed while we were in the bathtub. And obviously his ears cleaned. They're nice and shiny now. They weren't that bad. All right, yeah, good. All right, now we are going to use the force dryer. This dryer that I use, I actually did a review on. It's kind of awesome. It's probably the best force dryer that I've ever found for $60 or $70. We're going to use it on the heat setting, and then we're going to use it about in the middle. We're not going to go minimum or maximum for force, and we're going to go ahead and get started with that. In the force dryer, I basically use to get all of the wet out, and then I will use this lovely Revlon hair dryer on heat dry, usually on his face, and try not to keep it on him for too long because you don't want to burn him just like a person. But let's get started. now that Hobbs is all dry, for the most part, his ears are still a little damp, but unless that later won't be. We're going to get our clippers back out, still using the Oster 76s, and now we're going to even up everything that we took off previously, and we are going to use our slicker brush. I do have a trash can over here. I'm not just throwing it on the floor, but don't put it past me because with vacuum that I clean it up with. Alright, so we're just going to brush his hair all down, his sweet little body, turn our clippers on, get going. Normally when I do the tail, I keep the base is right here. I usually pick about an inch back on dogs like this. Also trying to do this so you can see what I'm doing. So I might look a little awkward. So we are going to use some curved shears. You can see those? Oh, you can see those. And some short scissors, some short straight scissors. Say that 5 times fast because I can't. And we are going to use our slicker brush and our comb with 2 sides of teeth. We are going to start his legs, just because that's what I like to start with. So I come forward, and I'm going to use my curved scissors to nice shape, round shape around his foot. And gives him a nice rounded foot. We're going to even up what we've got going on here. We took a good majority of the length off of his feet and his legs. And we're going to, again, use the rounded shears, the curved shears, to make a nice straight line and then curve it up the elbow. And I try to keep it pretty even with the pad of the foot, and try not to cut the little pad that's up here. Are going to use the small straight scissors for the pads of his feet, just to clean them up a little bit. Snip that off. Should be good. That is a pretty nice foot. For all the hair on the floor, so you can see that. That looks pretty nice, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the back, so you can see that, and then I will get to the other side. Right? All right. Again, it's going to be really awkward while I'm doing this because I want you to see what's going on. Normally I would do this from the front and completely cover, but and I do only record dogs that are pretty well behaved, just because it's a lot easier. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. And not have to focus on a pup that's being wild. But trust me, I do groom a lot of insane puppies, and some older dogs that are a little wild. With the back feet, we are going to use the curved shears here. We're going to meet it up with the pad and just take it straight up gently. You don't want to put any pressure because you don't want to leave little dents. And you're kind of going to take that all the way around here. Oh, sorry. I'll go ahead and brush that up so we can see what it looks like. To be a cute, fluffy little puppy. So go ahead and move this up a little bit. We'll just work our way around. That actually looks pretty good. We'll take just a little bit of length off of the tail, because as parents like his tail to be just a little bit shorter. Not a whole lot. So I pull his tail straight out and kind of part it down the middle. And we're going to again use our curved shears. Try to get it before he sits down, so if he wants to. All right, so that should be good to go. It's all cute and fluffy. Just love it. All right, now we're gonna do these back feet, these other feet over here. boy. Alright, we are going to, since we already took a good majority of the length off, we are going to just go ahead and comb him out. Which we already pretty much did. Pull his ears back. I'm going to comb his hair on the top of his head and around forward. We are going to take our curved shears again. And get a little bit of an angle. And every dog's going to be different. It just depends on how you like your dog. I know I could groom 4 of these and have 4 different haircuts. It's all about personal preference. And this is also when I kind of clean this up a little bit, make it a little more even. Brush his hair back a little bit. Take my little scissors and clean this up here. I am holding his beard so that I have a little more control over what his head is doing, so he doesn't move and I don't accidentally hurt him. So we don't want that. Brush his beard forward a little bit. We're going to get right here on his eyes. Get really close in there. It's hard to cut them with this if they're being good and standing still like little Hobbs is. Thoroughly impressed with him. Alright, now we are going to clean up his beard just a little bit. Brush that or comb that straight down, both sides. Try to get it nice and even. I'm going to use my curved shears again. Step up if I can. Give it a little bit of an angle. There we go. I do need my scissors sharpened. Alright, go to the other side. Do the same thing. Again, we're not taking a whole lot of hair off because we already did that with the ears. Now we're going to finish up his ears if we think his face looks okay, which I think that's pretty cute. I'm going to take just a little bit of length off the ears with the curved shears. kind of keep the shape that we have. I'm going to take just a little bit off at a time. That's pretty good. Do the same thing with the other side. Which a lot of dogs, their ears lay differently on each side, so it's kind of, it can be a little different. Just like this here plays a little different than this one. Take a little bit more length off this. Good boy, you're okay. What do you think? Do you think that's all right? I think that's pretty cute. Go ahead, because he's such a good boy. Get his neck with the scissors. We're going to even it up. I'm going to pull his ears forward with my rounded scissors. Just kind of take it all the way along the neck so it's even with his head. And same thing underneath after I brush it. Alright, I think we are done. After go over this. There we go. I think we are all done with this. Hobbs and I really appreciate you watching. If you did like it, please go ahead and press the like button and leave me a comment down below what other dogs you want to see me groom. But go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you here next time. Thanks.